We all hear the phrase gut-level attraction. What's even harder to hide is a gut-level aversion. What is that? Someone hasn't said or done a thing. Yet the moment you see them, you feel uneasy, even queasy, and want distance. If you can't step away, you avoid looking at them. As if one glance would tank your mood. That feeling shows up the first time you meet. And it rarely changes. You can't explain why. You just dodge eye contact. Funny thing, you also avoid eye contact with someone you secretly like. Why do opposite feelings look the same? Because the motive is the same. You don't want them reading your mind. You're afraid your crush will notice you like them. And you also don't want someone to see that you can't stand them. So you protect yourself by looking away. Some people don't care. They'd happily wear back off across their forehead. You keep your distance, avoid any touch. Ignore what they say, cut them off, or reflexively contradict them. The second they leave your line of sight, the discomfort fades and you're calm again. If that sounds like you, it's a body-level dislike. It's harder to control and more obvious than gut-level attraction. So why does it happen at first sight? When they've done nothing wrong? There are many reasons. The most common, their look or vibe, reminds you of a person or moment from your past. That felt awful. Say you once dealt with Chris, and Chris always left you irritated. Over time your brain pairs Chris equals tension. You see Chris, you tense up. Habits form. One day you meet Taylor, who shares a few of Chris's cues. Before you even remember Chris, the old feelings fire. You start projecting Chris's bad traits onto Taylor, and a confirmation spiral kicks in. Your body wants to dislike this person. So you keep finding reasons, and the dislike snowballs. Are they really that bad? Maybe not. In reality, odds are closer to 50-50. But becoming friends is tough. Because your system craves the old groove. They do 10 nice things. One misstep and you think, knew it. They're trouble. I should have trusted my first impression. If you want a calmer life, keep your distance from people who trigger that gut aversion. Call it not a match. Wish each other well and move on. If you don't want to miss a good person by mistake, be ready to push back against your subconscious and your habits. Keep asking yourself 3 questions. 1. Do they resemble someone I dislike? Including an old version of me? 2. In what ways are they different from that person? 3. Among those differences, is there anything I actually like? That's the textbook correct approach. Personally, I'll add this. Sometimes it's okay to let yourself irrationally dislike someone, for no grand reason at all.